Hello, happy Monday. Most importantly, happy birthday to my beautiful, 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 beautiful daughter, Isabella. Today she is 11 years old and I'm trying so hard to not cry. I don't know why. Why am I emotional? Why are we as parents emotional on our children's birthday? Is that normal? Okay, so happy Monday, happy April 28th. I'm super pumped up. I'm super fired up. We are here for another breakfast episode number we stopped counting. If you're brand spanking new, you're like, what is a breakfast episode? It is such an honor that you stumbled across this morning's specific breakfast episode. In the comments, I invite you to drop new, and for a little bit of some extra credit, where are you coming in from? Like, I'm currently in Michigan. And if you happen to be returning, you're like, it's the breakfast show, even on Isabella's 11th birthday. In the comments, drop, okay, happy Monday so that I can say hello to you, or better yet, how about a happy birthday to Bella? So if you happen to catch this on the replay, okay, you are also invited. Dash replay, where are you tuning in from? It's such an honor. I wholeheartedly believe that you stumbled across this morning's episode because there's just something about this episode that you are yearning for. And once you hear it, it's going to be an absolute game changer to your life. So I'm super excited. We are not only going to make breakfast this morning, we are also going to chat all things the best topic ever. Like, I'm not even kidding you when I tell you that literally I was the girl, the mom, for 11 months. I struggled to drop even 1 inch. 1 inch. So imagine being on a journey where you're trying to lose weight and for 11 months you get 0 results. That was me. So after that, I went in for a physical just to get blood work. I didn't go in because of my weight. And when I went in, I had a complete clean bill of health. Nothing was wrong with me at all. Blood work was great. Hormones were great. My thyroid was great. And I really didn't think that was going to be the case. So my doctor brings up a term called metformin, and she walks out of the office door. And I'm on Google, and I see something about diabetes, and I start freaking out. Like, can you come back into this room faster? And I bring it to her attention. I'm like, you just told me that all my blood work was good. And she's like, well, Michelle, this might be able to help you lose weight. And I said, no. You want to know why? I did about 30 meal plans. And I would get results, and I'd get off the meal plan, and I'd put all the weight back on. And it was this vicious cycle of doing keto and hitting a plateau and getting off and being the heaviest I'd ever been, struggling and being diagnosed with high cholesterol. So anyways, I ended up going on my own route. And the route happened to be, and I wholeheartedly believe everything happens for a reason, an Audible app came up, and it recommended a book called The Obesity Fix. So I dive in and I start putting sticky notes everywhere because I find myself being the girl who wants to get things done. But then when I get in bed, nothing gets done because I didn't have time or I forgot about it. So I said, you know what? I'm going to start making the time. I'm going to start putting a sticky note. When I do my makeup, I'm going to tune into these Audible books. When I get in my car and I drive instead of the radio, I'm going to listen to these Audible books. When I go to curl my hair and straighten my hair and be in the shower, I'm going to listen to these Audible books. And I did. And I woke up one day and I have read more Audible books on healthy weight, managing weight, having maintenance in weight. And there was 3 things I wasn't doing. And when I started implementing the 3 things, so I want you to envision 11 months of struggle, 11 months of getting absolutely nowhere, to going from 24% body fat percentage, 180 pounds to 150 pounds, 19% body fat in 5 months. And I'm almost 40 years old, and I've maintained it. I've sustained it. So then I took my husband, 53 years old. Let me do these 3 things on you. Just do X, Y, Z. Down 25 pounds. Maintained it. What if I were to tell you neither of us gave up foods, desserts, alcohol, or followed a meal plan? And there was never a consistent week where we were perfect. So I'm here to tell you that the 3 things that were mentioned in all these books that I read, one being the best book, The Obesity Fix, and then also The Obesity Code, Literally the three things I'm going to teach you today. I'm going to teach it to you. I'm going to tell you. If you have questions, please drop them. It's normal. Don't get overwhelmed. I'd rather you be overwhelmed than underwhelmed. Don't get frustrated. Get fascinated. And if you're pumped up, fired up, jacked up, and you are ready to hear how I dropped 30 pounds and how I'm going to unleash to you how you can do the exact same, I need to see fire in the comments section. Okay? So the three things that I wasn't doing that every book kept mentioning and mentioning and mentioning and mentioning, I just use like a brush and like kind of powder them on. Okay? Is protein. How much protein do you need each and every day? Put that in the comments section. How much protein do you need each and every day? Okay, your minimum should be 125 grams of protein. Okay, yes, Robin, since last Tuesday, she's down 4 pounds following my 40-30-30. Yes. Okay, here's the deal. It is not about calories. It's not about calories. It is about micronutrients and macronutrients. Okay, so let me tell you something. If you're tracking calories and you're not getting results, that's the reason why. Okay, so that protein is a percentage, which is different every day. So Teresa's asking, Kim's asking, the percentage is different every day because you're eating different every day. See, the only way you'd be eating the exact same amounts of something is if you were measuring. We don't want to follow a meal plan. We want to figure this out without the meal plan. We want to figure this out based on, okay, say Michelle today eats 1,800 calories. Did 35% of those calories or greater come from protein? And if the answer is no, it's the number one reason why I'm not losing weight. Number one, did 40% or less, so anywhere between 40% and 0% come from fats and come from carbs? You have a range. But the problem is 17% of people have unleashed this, and that is it. So the only way you can learn macronutrients is really by doing, unless you were to be given a meal plan. Drop a heart in the comments if you've ever been given a meal plan. Drop a heart. I did 30 meal plans and I would get amazing results. I'd get off the meal plan, I'd get bored of the meal plan, and guess what would happen? I put all the weight back on. Why? That meal plan, you're given the proper macronutrients. But you have to follow that plan and force yourself to eat those foods in order for that to become true, even if you're not hungry. So I'm like, there's got to be a way to unleash this. I know there is. I'm not going to give up. And I failed forward. And I found this app that gives you a percentage graph. A graph is going to equal 100%. Listen, if you get anything from this morning's episode, listen carefully. A graph is going to tell me 100%. It's going to say protein, fats, and carbs. What percentage of all the calories I put in my mouth came from protein, fats, and carbs? And is it 35% or greater coming from protein? Is it 40% or less coming from fats and carbs? And the only way you're going to know is that I created a course and I took 100 people. And for 7 days behind the scenes, I had you put food in this specific app. I don't want you following a meal plan. I don't want you giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol at all. And at the end of the day, I can see the app percentage. I can see it. Then I'm like, hey, Robin, so 60% of what you ate came from fat. 20% came from carbs, which is now 80%. The other 20% came from protein. The graph equals 100%, but you are deficit in protein. Your fats are 20% too high. So here are recommendations based on what you ate today. You could pull back on your fats by having half the guacamole instead of 3/4 of it. You could pull back on your fats by taking 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream and doing 2 or 1.5. You could take the olive oil dressing and do 1 tablespoon instead of 2 tablespoons. I give you suggestions. You pick and choose where you want to pull back. The learning is in the doing. And in this 7-day course, by the 5th day, you will have unlocked and mastered micro and macronutrients. So I teach it. With that, you get a 10-minute abs workout. With that, you get me at Kroger and Costco. I want to show you what I actually put in my grocery shopping cart live with a list for you. I want to show you that you can have an app right now that tonight when I go to dinner for Bella's 11th birthday, happy birthday, Bella, I can literally say, hey, I'm at Longhorn Steakhouse. I've got to get 30 grams of protein in this meal. What can I order on the menu? Give me 5 suggestions and it'll give me an answer in 3 seconds. I can take a picture right now of my pantry and say, this is what's in my pantry. I need to make dinner for my family. I need it over 30 grams of protein. Each serving, what can I make? Give me 5 ideas and I'll have an answer in 3 seconds. So what if you could have all of that for a lifetime? Not to mention my exclusive live event. The doors have not even opened yet because when they open within 24 hours, it sells out. It's a live exclusive event starting May 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. Live. And if you can't be on live for everything we do those 5 days together, you have lifetime access to everything, including that graph that tracks your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs. Remember, it's not about calories. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being Michelle, I'm not interested, and 10 being teach me and unleash me the secret to weight loss without the meal plan, without giving up my favorite foods, desserts, or alcohol ever again. I'm ready to draw a line in the sand. I'm not tech savvy, and that doesn't matter in any way, shape, or form. Teach me macronutrients and let me be in your back pocket for the next 7 days and unleash all of those bonuses for a lifetime. I'm ready to grow. Drop a 10 in the comments section. I'm here to tell you something. This entire course bundle is valued at $1,267. And today, it's yours for a lifetime for $97. No reoccurring fee, no catch, and lifetime access to both of those apps that people are out there paying for. So if you have not gotten your Power Play, drop Power Play in the comments section. I've got 70-year-olds down 60 pounds. I've got the girl that's been with me since last Tuesday who just posted she's down 4 pounds. She was menopausal. There's people in perimenopausal that haven't seen the scale move in years, and they're with me, and their dreams are coming true. The price is going up. The $1,267 today is $97. That price is going up, and I'm here to tell you that there will be a season when I no longer teach this behind closed doors. Why? You literally have my phone number. You will be texting me starting today. You will get an email that says text message my phone number saying I am ready. You came across this today for a freaking reason. Okay, so for the Power Play, stop, drop, you're going to go right here. Thebreakfastshow.net has the Power Play. Okay, you'll see it. You'll get an email immediately. You will then text message me. You've got 7 days with me. I don't want you giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol in any way, shape, or form. My recipe book, it's called The Power Plate. Over 40 recipes with 20 grams of protein. It's a $97 recipe book. Today it's $27. If you didn't get it, it's at thebreakfastshow.net under Power Plate. If you do not know how to get a minimum of 500 of your calories worth protein, which is equivalent to 125 grams of protein, and you have not yet snagged my free protein guide, thebreakfastshow.net at the top has free protein guide. Click here. You cannot miss it. So make sure you get in there, thebreakfastshow.net, and you get that free protein guide. I am telling you right now that if you do not know how to get the proper percentage of protein, fats, and carbs, which is called macronutrients, and you don't know how to do it without giving up foods, desserts, or alcohol, or ever following a meal plan ever again, it's time for me to teach you. And the only way I can teach you is to put you in an app and ask you to put all your food in there, and every night I voice note you. And by the 5th day, you'll be like, Michelle, this is so much easier than I thought. I freaking love you forever. And no one will ever be able to take away from you what you learned in this course behind the scenes with me. So drop Power Play. Are you ready? Okay, so we're gonna make this morning, I'm gonna take a picture, what I do in this app, if you wanna see. I literally take a picture of my refrigerator and I tell it that I need 30 grams of protein minimum, and I'll tell it that I want to have it for under 275 calories. So, watch how this is done. So, what I do, I'm not gonna do it. I don't want to. I want to make my famous spinach ice cream. But what I would do is I would put this stuff in the fridge. Okay, with my Greek yogurt. Where's my cottage cheese? My stuff has to be out and in the open so we can see it through my camera. You will have this app in PowerPlay and you will have lifetime access to it. You will never, ever, 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 ever in your entire life of living ever have to worry, okay, about what to make and wonder if you're getting the proper percentage of protein. So I'm telling you right now that if you're not in PowerPlay and you haven't done my course yet, you need to drop it in the comments, PowerPlay. So I go into this app and I drop the photo and I say, I want to make an ice cream and I want it to be 30 grams of protein and I want it to be under 250 calories. I have spinach, which I want to be included in it because I need spinach. My period is due and I need the iron. And I have chocolate peanut butter protein powder, and I want this to be a shake so that I can get water in through it. Can you give me 3 different recipes? Okay, so I took a picture. It has it. It's now telling me, okay, exactly what I can make. So here we have, it's thinking, got it, I see what you were having and I love your specific you're being. 30 grams of protein under, here's 3 ones. Chocolate peanut butter green shake, Greek yogurt spinach protein shake, or cottage cheese chocolate spinach smoothie. Which one should I make? Okay, the one has 230 calories, 31 grams of protein, 240 calories, 32 grams of protein, 220 calories, 30 grams of protein. You get this when you sign up for PowerPlay. It's one of the 10 bonuses. This value for this course is $1,267, and you get it today for $97 with lifetime access to everything, including access to my live event going down May 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, and 16th. A 10-minute abs workout, an app that teaches you how to track your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs, which I teach you by you putting it in an app that is mirrored to only you. Did you know this app is going to be based on your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, and the fact that you're a male or a female? Did you know that? So why aren't you doing it? It's time to learn. You're not doing this behind the scenes by yourself. You don't have to have a ton of time in any way, shape, or form. Let's go. So for PowerPlay, which is something that won't be offered forever, there's a season in my life that's coming up that's going to be extremely busy. TheBreakfastShow.net has PowerPlay. If you didn't get the recipe guide for free, that is pinned at the top for you. Okay? So it says free protein guide. Click here. The recipe will be in there for today. Number 2, you'll see PowerPlay. You'll get an email to text my personal phone number and you'll be in my back pocket messaging me for the next 7 days in a row. Lifetime access to everything. No reoccurring monthly fee. There is no catch. And number 3, my recipe book called Power Plate. All my recipes in one place for you, which each one's over 20 grams of protein, is $97, and today it's $27. All of that is found at thebreakfastshow.net because the comments will disappear. All right, don't get frustrated with me. Get fascinated and smile while you still have teeth. So number 1, I'm going to teach you a little trick. Are you ready? If you think that I should teach you how to know if something's a good bang for your buck when it comes to protein, drop a heart in the comments. If you think I should show you, drop a heart in the comments. So when you look at the back of something, dun, 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 you will see that there's always a label right here. And you'll see calories. Calories don't matter. It's where the calories are coming from. What's the percentage of protein? What's the percentage of carbs? What's the percentage of fat? See, we live in a world where we think it's calories. And we've tried calorie counting and it doesn't work. So now you're skeptical of Michelle's course, PowerPlay. Telling you right now. 53-year-old husband down 25 pounds. 70-year-old gal down 60 pounds. Perimenopause and menopausal women very happy. Cover the last number with your pointer finger. So you need a pointer finger. You go to calories. You cover one last number. The last number you cover. Okay? What are you left with? When you go to protein, in big bold, is there 14 or greater? There's 21. This is an amazing bang for your buck. Let's try again. We've got our handy dandy, just a little tip for you if you're wondering how I lost 30 pounds. Within 1 hour of waking up, I have 30 grams of protein. Within 1 hour of waking up, I have 30 grams of protein. Okay? It happens to be the David bar. There is right here 150 calories. I take my pointer finger. I cover the last number of the calories. What are you left with? 15. I go over to protein. Is there 15 or greater? Holy crap, there's 28 grams of protein in the David bar, and it tastes like eating a cinnamon roll for breakfast. I have one every day within 1 hour of waking up. 28 grams of protein, 150 calories. Just by eating this bar, you'll burn 31 calories. Okay? It comes in chocolate brownie. It comes in cheese or cookie. It comes in cinnamon roll, cake batter, cookie dough, and it also comes in the blueberry muffin. You can get a 4-pack and sample these for free with 10% off and free shipping. The only downfall about David is you have to get a 12-pack of the bars to unleash that free set, and you can only get this online. If you haven't gotten your David bar, drop David in the comments. It can only be online. Why this bar is unique, Dr. Hubbard had it on his podcast. It's a clean bar. There's 0 grams of sugar. There's 0 sucrose. It's the best bang for your buck, and it tastes good. There is no nasty, chalky aftertaste. It tastes absolutely delicious. For your David bar, because all the comments will disappear, okay? There's no dairy in this. Is there? No. Oh, contains milk, egg, soy. Yeah. Okay, so here's the deal. TheBreakfastShow.net, the one that doesn't though is called No Cow. TheBreakfastShow.net has the David bar. Every time you use that link, there is no code, you get free shipping. That's gonna save you $8.99. That's a pretty amazing bang for your buck. You'll see TheBreakfastShow.net has the David bar. Save that link. If you're just hopping on and you didn't get the protein guide, which is FREE, the first thing that pops up at your face at thebreakfastshow.net is the free protein guide. Click it. It's going to help you get 125 grams of protein today. Okay? So, this recipe is calling specifically for 1 scoop of Orgain protein powder. If you're looking for a protein powder, I tried 30 of them. 30. They were chalky, weird aftertaste. Okay, this has 8 ingredients. Non-GMO, organic, no dairy ingredients, no gluten in any way, shape, or form, no soy, less than 4 grams of carbs, less than 1 gram of sugar. This is an amazing bang for your buck, okay? This you can get online, 25 different flavors. So every month I choose a different flavor. I never, ever get sick of it because I always have a new flavor coming in. If you go to Sam's Club or Costco, you will find this, but it only comes in vanilla or chocolate. I highly recommend the Justine's Chocolate Peanut Butter Cup or the Cookies and Creamy. And then third, the Fruity Pebbles. I've got over 75 recipes, and you're better off supplementing with a powder and with a bar than being deficit in protein. That was a question that I had, okay? If you want the link, drop link in the comments. You can get 15% off today and every time that you order in the near future. You get to save your time. You get to save your gas money, and it ships today, okay? So this is calling for 1 scoop of this. We're gonna add it into our handy dandy cup that we're making, this delicious smoothie this morning. 1 big handful of spinach. Let's talk about insoluble and soluble fiber for the Orgain protein powder. TheBreakfastShow.net will have it for you. And with that link, there is a code. Okay, to get 15% off every time you use that code. You get to use it once, or 5 times, or 20 times, or 50 times. The code is at thebreakfastshow.net. Okay, did I miss the EP, especially of the breakfast show? I'm sorry? The recipe is thebreakfastshow.net under the free protein guide. You cannot miss it. Free protein guide. Okay? Thebreakfastshow.net. My recipe book has officially launched. If you did not get my recipe book, where every recipe is over 20 grams of protein, and everything is over 20 to 30 grams of protein, family friendly. Desserts, snacks, dinners, lunches, breakfast, drop in the comments recipe. I have that book, okay? I'm making it right now. So, spinach, insoluble and soluble fiber. Are you aware that you need 6 cups total of insoluble and soluble fiber? And I'm not even kidding you when they say that you have to have air in order to live, air in order to breathe. I am not kidding you. You have to have insoluble and soluble fiber. Guess what else? It cannot be replaced. It cannot be replaced with powder. I was shooting myself in the foot. I thought that I could replace it with a powder, and I was wrong. You have to have 6 cups total, on average, okay, of fruits and vegetables. You never want more than 3 cups of fruit. Don't ask me why. This is 20 books of reading this kind of stuff to figure this out. So I'm just here to teach you what I learned. I'm not an expert, but I'll tell you when I started implementing all of this, I dropped 30 pounds in 5 months, and if you follow me at almost 40 years old, I've never given up foods, desserts, or alcohol, and I have maintained a 30-pound weight loss journey, okay? So 6 cups, you never want to do more than 3 cups of fruits and vegetables a day, okay? No, does the protein powder have any type? No, mine doesn't. No, Michelle, it doesn't. I don't see SIBO. It only has 8 ingredients inside of it, okay? So never more than 3 cups of fruit. Your fruit should be berries. Drop berries in the comments. You want blueberries, blackberries, raspberries, strawberries. Why? The highest in the antioxidants, the highest in fiber, the lowest in the glycemic index chart. If you want to wake up in the morning and you want to watch a direct correlation of inflammation and bloating packing off the stomach area, you will have 6 cups total of fruits and vegetables every day. This week, you're going to start with 1 to 2 cups. Next week, let's add in the 2nd to the 3rd cup, okay? 3 to 4th cup. Spinach, frozen, 5th to 6th. This is spinach. You'll never taste it in a smoothie, just so you know. And you will have the best bowel movement ever. Inflammation and bloating is just like, goodbye. Okay? So give yourself grace. Take this and start implementing, hello, Wendy, a little bit of each and every day. Okay? The next thing it calls for, 3/4, 1 cup of water and ice. Okay? Listen to this. Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health? Alexa, volume 10. Alexa, what are 8 positive benefits of cinnamon on your health?
Here's something I found on the web. Some health benefits commonly associated with cinnamon may include providing antioxidants, reducing inflammation, preventing heart disease, lowering blood sugar levels, preventing diabetes, preventing cancer, preventing bacterial and fungal infection, improving insulin sensitivity.
If you just learned something new about cinnamon, drop a heart in the comment section. A heart, okay? We, instead of water, are gonna add coffee and water. Why? A little bit of a stimulant, okay? With some ice. You want 2 dashes a day of cinnamon. You do not want regular cinnamon. Please, dear goodness, don't do it. You want Ceylon cinnamon. Do you see how this says Ceylon cinnamon? If you want the link, drop link in the comment section. This specific Ceylon cinnamon is cheaper online as well. It's from Amazon. It'll ship to your house probably today before 4 p.m., baby. Drop a link. 2 pinches every day of Ceylon cinnamon, okay? It's right here for you, thebreakfastshow.net. It has all of my favorite Amazon finds. You cannot miss it. It says Amazon finds, click here. The Ceylon cinnamon, the creamy cashew octonut butter that I usually use that has 1 ingredient, cashews, is also in there. Just so you know, anything you're finding in the Amazon store is the best bang for your buck. It would not be in there if it's not. Okay, so that means I've gone to Costco, I've gone to Sam's Club, and those things pinned in there are cheaper on Amazon than in the local market. It's under Amazon Finds. In the recipe for today, thebreakfastshow.net, it's under the free protein guide. Your free protein guide is going to help you get 500 calories worth of protein today, which is what? 125 grams. That guide will help you in many ways. It's linked, thebreakfastshow.net, free guide. Yes. So Estella's asking about Monday. My 5-day reset for today was sold out. I have one next Monday. So you can be behind the scenes with me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday next week. You will follow a specific plan. This is different than Power Play. This plan reminds me of a science experiment. It will go in and take the metabolism and the gut together and do a 180-degree flip, twisting it. Okay? You'll lose most likely 5 pounds in 5 days, and no, it will not be water weight. You're going to be drinking more water than you have the last 365 days. It's first come, first serve for the spots that are available for that. Today's is sold out, unfortunately. So next Monday, my new one starts. If you are like, holy crap, let's freaking go, drop in the comments reset, and I will help you in getting that for you. Okay? Yes, Rita, I teach you how to do it. Trust me. You track a typical day of eating, and I give you every tip and every trick, and you're like, holy crap. I'm telling you right now. How can plant-based people do this? I probably have 30% of my students plant-based. Okay? The last thing this calls for is 2/3 of a cup of strawberries. Okay? So 2/3 of a cup of strawberries. For that reset, you will see it, thebreakfastshow.net, under reset. Okay? Once you get it, you have to Instagram or Facebook message me saying, you have to message me on Instagram or Facebook saying 5-day reset Monday. Okay? Next week. So 5-day reset, and then you're going to give me the date, May 5th. 5-day reset, May 5th. That's what it's going to read. 5-day reset, May 5th. Drop that in the comments for me. 5-day reset, May 5th. You will find it. Thebreakfastshow.net has it there for you under 5-day reset. Okay? Capiche? 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 All right, drop it in the comments section. Okay? So 2/3 we're going to do of strawberries. I can choose if I want to do that. Why is this not coming up? It's saying it's already going to be sold out for Monday. If you got the 5-day reset just now, drop in the comments if you somehow got it. I'm curious if you did. Okay? I'll be doing it with you. Yes. Okay, so for the peanut butter, I need you to check your ingredients. Do you want to know something absolutely insane to the membrane? Kathy, you're going to say that in Messenger once you check out. Well, you're going to say that in Messenger once you check out. Can you confirm that in the comments for me? Here's the deal. Your first ingredient listed on anything you put in your mouth, are you ready to faint? Like the fact that you came across this, can you imagine being with me for that live event? The 12th, the 13th, the 14th, the 15th, and the 16th, 5 days together, live, lifetime access to everything that happens in that event. Like if you didn't get your Power Play, you need to drop Power Play because the event doors haven't even opened. But when you're a Power Play student, you get in for free. You get in guaranteed spot as well. And today, you're going to be in an app that's based on you, your age, your height, your weight, your activity level, the fact that you're a male or a female, and what your goal is. And all you're going to do is enter the food that you eat into this specific app. And every night, I voice note you. That's it. So, say you're not getting 35% of your calories from protein. Uh-oh, you're never going to lose weight. I teach you. Say you're not getting 40% or less of your calories from carbs and fat. Uh-oh, I teach you. I voice note you every night. You'll master it within 5 days. You get 7 days behind the scenes with me. What else? You get to start my 10-day abs or 10-minute abs today. You get me at Kroger and Costco live. Do you want to see what's actually in Michelle's grocery shopping cart with a list for you to take to the market? Wait, you get that app that tracks your percentage of protein, fats, and carbs that most people pay for? Wait, you get an app where you can literally, how amazing would it be to go in your fridge right now and take a picture of it and say, I need dinner. Give me a recipe for 30 grams of protein per serving. This is what I have. Give me 5 ideas. And it gives you a recipe in 3 seconds. You have lifetime access to all of that. And I train you on all of it. You're never alone. And the price that's $1,267 is $97 today with lifetime access to everything. And that price will be going up. And on top of that, really sad to say, I'll be retiring from this. So the fact that you heard this today and you haven't learned macronutrients, the only people that give it to you is trainers. They give you a meal plan. That's not teaching you. That's putting a bandage on. That's you getting results, getting off the meal plan and putting the weight all back on. It's all about macronutrients. I teach it. So for that power play, you will see right here, thebreakfastshow.net, protein power play. My recipe book, hello, $97. It finally launched. It's $27 today. Thebreakfastshow.net has the 5-day reset. 5-day reset. You cannot miss it. So going back to what we were talking about, the first ingredient listed in anything that you put into your mouth, the first ingredient listed in anything that you put into your mouth is what you find the most of. The last ingredient on anything that you look at on the back of a label is what you find the least of. Okay? I'll be going on to something else. I'm working on a different project right now that's coming in the future. So what you find the most of is the first thing listed. What you find the least of is the last thing listed. If you just learn something new, drop a heart. My peanut butter, the first thing listed was sugar. The last thing listed was peanuts. That should be against the law. I was basically eating a sugar butter. Sugar with 2 peanuts next to it. Your ingredients on your nut butter should say almonds. It should say peanuts. It should say whatever it is. Okay? Sea salt's fine, but nothing else. You can do it. Just look at the ingredients. First thing listed, what you find the most of. Last thing listed, what you find the least of. Start comparing it. You'll find the cheaper stuff has the junk inside of it. The one that I use is from Amazon. Drop link. It's called Cashew Octonut Creamy Cashew Butter. Okay? When I use a tablespoon, I used to not measure. I was using a big butter knife and I was using about 8 tablespoons worth. If you snack on almonds or cashews or pistachios or trail mix or avocados or cheese or butter or any type of nuts or seeds, you have to get 20 to 30 grams of protein in every meal and every snack to lose weight. You would have to eat 800 to 1,000 calories worth of all those foods for that to happen. You have to pull back on the fats. So if you do 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, do 1. If you do 2 tablespoons of sour cream, do 1. If you have a half avocado, do 1/4 of it. If you have 2 tablespoons of dressing, do 1. Why? Here's why. There's 9 calories per gram of fat. There's 4 calories per gram of carb and per gram of protein. Did you hear that right? Fat is not how your body feels full and satiety. Fat is not how your body burns 30% more calories. Fat is not something that improves your muscle tone. It is critical. Kim, for the 7-day course, yes. I have a 6-week Best Me, which comes with workouts and a weekly call. So if you want a 30-minute call with me for 6 weeks in a row, 6 calls, 4 workouts a week where you actually get the proper percentage of upper body, lower body, cardio, and core, that's the 6 weeks to my Best Me program. You also get the power play with that. You wouldn't buy both. You would just get the Best Me. You'd have me for 6 weeks of putting food into an app and then screenshotting it to me every day through text messaging. So my personal phone number. That's 6 weeks Best Me. Let me know which one you're open to. Okay? So did we learn something new? You got to pull back on these fats. Thank you, Colleen. Okay, so we're going to blend this up. I think I only have those 75 grams of protein. I think I need to add, 75. We only have the protein powder in there. We need to add a yogurt. Okay. I love this specific one. Greek yogurt is amazing for the gut biome. This one here has 60 calories, 14 grams of protein. Okay, it's the new Simple Truth, organic USDA, okay, 0 sugar. No, there's not sucrose. Okay, today's Bella's 11th birthday. Drop in the comments how exciting that is. Okay, so now we're gonna blend this, okay, all together. We put coffee in the bottom, which is pretty incredible. This is gonna be for lunch. We're going out for Bella's birthday, so some things that I do to unleash it is I'll have shakes, I'll have bars, chicken with a piece of fruit and vegetables, so that I can enjoy a glass of wine and enjoy Isabella's birthday and the fact that she's 11 years old. As long as 35% of the food I put into my mouth today from calories comes from protein, do you understand that that leads to weight loss? It's called macronutrients. So you are throwing spaghetti at a wall every day that you don't know how. And here we go. And when I come home from teaching fitness, I will have this here. And I'm pretty sure the 3 reasons why you burn 30% more calories eating protein than you do fats or carbs. Number 2, you improve your muscle tone. At the age of 30, each year after, you lose 1%. And number 3, you feel full longer. It's how the body feels satiety. Protein doesn't have additives inside of it. You're looking for egg whites, turkey bacon, turkey sausage, lunch meat, chicken, any type of seafood, any type of shrimp cocktail, tuna fish, chicken in a can, okay? That's fine. You can do that. I bought an almond cow unit. Thoughts about making own? Yeah, good for you. Okay? Any type of Orgain protein powder, the David bar, edamame, tofu, lentils. Okay, so what did you learn? Drop in the comments your questions. I am gonna hop off. Drop in the comments any questions that you have. If you're not in for next week, Monday, my reset, today's sold out. Make sure you drop in the comments reset so you can claim your spot before it sells out. I mentioned today was going to be the date that I opened up spots for next week. Okay, if you didn't get today's recipe and you don't have access to my protein guide, drop free in the comments. FREE. We have to drink half of our current weight in ounces of water every single day. Why? It's how we burn fat. So my timer's going off right now. Stop, drop, and drink 15 Mississippi's worth of water. So where's my water bottle? I'm gonna grab this cup. If you're doing this with me, stop, drop, and do 15 Mississippi's. I did 10 seconds. 11. Now I owe myself 4 seconds. Set timer 90 minutes. Water is how you burn fat. Even if I did that today 10 times 8 ounces is what? You have to drink half of your weight in ounces of water. Okay? Your mind does not care what you plant in the mind. The farmer, when he goes to plant in his land, the land does not care. If he plants poison, here's poison. If he plants corn, here's corn. Your mind is the same way. Are you planting positivity or are you planting negativity? Your body burns fat through water. It's called lipolysis. It has to have right now your current weight divided by 2. So if you're 260 pounds, yes, that's a gallon of water a day, and no, it's not too much water. It's ordered to go through a process called lipolysis. I have changed so many people's life who have insulin resistant. Yes. Okay, so for the free guide, you're going to go to thebreakfastshow.net. You'll see protein guide, FREE. Click here. For my recipe book, today it's it's usually $97. Today it's $27. My 5-day reset starting next Monday. Today's sold out. The 5-day reset is here. Once you message me, Instagram or Facebook, 5-day reset May 5th, you're going to get set up for next week and you're going to be in it with me. Okay? If you do not know macronutrients, like if right now today you were to put all your food in an app, and at the end of the day, if 35% of that food, doesn't matter the calories, didn't come from protein, and 40% or less didn't come from fats and carbs, you need to be in my Power Play course. I teach it by you doing. No meal plan. That's not teaching. No giving up food.